ends tonight. The forsaken empire will never lose its sight. FSE are the whispers they cannot contain, a light in the darkness defying the chain. Winds howl but our fire won't fade. Through broken ruins our hopes remain. United we fight. The voice of the people won't bow, won't bend. In this storm our will won't reach its end. We bring the light into the void. Through shadowed walls they can't avoid. They try to silence but we sing. The forsaken empire never falls, where truth will ring. Beneath the ashes we plant the seed, a burning coal voice is free. They crumble as we rise with grace. From the night we found our place. Every heart beats like a solemn drum. Every word defies what they become. The voice of many, louder each day. FSE stands unbroken. FSE paved the way. We bring the light into the void. Through shadowed walls they can't avoid. They try to silence but we sing. The forsaken empire never falls, where truth will reign. Beneath the ashes we plant the seed, a burning call, voice is free. They crumble as we rise with grace. From the night we found our place. We bring the light into the void. Through shadowed walls they can't avoid. They try to silence but we sing. The forsaken empire never falls, where truth will reign.
In the vast, war-torn expanse of Realm 1135, a forgotten empire once known as MC1 now looms as the silent terror of the land. No banners fly high, no grand speeches echo in the halls of their once glorious cities. Yet the whispers in the dark are clear. The forsaken empire has returned. Once a powerful alliance, MC1 was betrayed by those they trusted most, their leaders in a cruel twist of fate. The empire was abandoned by the very people who had once called it home. The other realms had seen the once mighty alliance crumble, its soldiers left to starve and fight for survival against unyielding waves of enemies. It was believed that MC1 had faded into the ashes, a tragic tale of a great power undone by treachery. But the forsaken empire was not so easily destroyed. Chapter 1: Abandon. The empire's former leaders, greedy, short-sighted, and consumed by their own ambitions, left their people stranded when they saw an opportunity for power elsewhere. They vanished without a trace, taking the wealth, the resources, and the core strategies with them. The loyal fighters who remained forgotten and abandoned were forced to rebuild from nothing. At first there was only survival. The soldiers, hungry for glory, but for mere existence. They fought against marauding bands, against the cruelty of the realm, and most of all, against the weight of their own hopelessness. But they were survivors, forged in the fires of betrayal and despair. Then, slowly like embers catching fire in the dark, their strength began to return. Chapter 2. The Void and Frenzy.
FSE's resurgence was not heralded by a loud battle cry, but by something far more dangerous. Rumors the Forsaken Empire did not seek the limelight. It did not broadcast its strength to the world. Instead, it worked in the shadows, lurking in the void between the great empires of Realm 1135. It was an empire known only in whispered rumors. Its members were fierce, unpredictable, and unstoppable. Few figures became the face of this new empire. Void, a warrior whose very name struck fear into the hearts of the weak, and Frenzy, a tactician whose strategic genius was unmatched. Together, they forged a kingdom from nothing, their silent domination as chilling as the storm before the chaos.
Wherever Void and Frenzy went, the ground trembled. Their battles were precise, leaving no room for error. Their enemies vanished into the ether, defeated in swift, brutal engagements. FSE was not about showy victories or flashy victories. It was about destruction, pure, calculated destruction. Chapter 3. The Empire's Rise.
With each passing month, the Forsaken Empire grew. What was once a small band of loyalists began to swell into an unstoppable force. Their fighters were not mere warriors, they were legends in the making. Every soldier carried the weight of their betrayal, and that weight turned them into relentless predators. No one could predict when the Forsaken Empire would strike, but when it did, the results were always the same: total annihilation.
The rumors began to spread across Real 1135. FSE has risen, they would say in hushed tones. The Forsaken Empire controls the void, and no one can stop them. In every corner of the realm, those who once stood tall in the face of power now